Check. Professor X, what it do, man? Hey, can you guys hear the sound effects? Let me know in the comment section if y'all can hear the sound effects. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shake and Bake is live again.
Say it one more time. Shake and bake.
Let me see if it's loud and clear. Okay, cool. Perfect. All right. Well, we got some tape to watch today. We got some tape to watch today. We got some how are we gonna do this? We got some film, some Baker Mayfield film. And actually, I want to go this over here. Yep, we got some film to watch. So I'm hungry. I got pizza. I'm hungry. Forgive me. So I have not broken down any film yet. I'm going to do it for the first time with you guys. With that said, see something. With that said, Baker had a really good game. Baker had a really good game today. and or not today, but Baker had a really good game Sunday. And you know, this is bringing up a lot of questions like, should we sign Baker? Has he proven himself? Yeah, blah 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 blah. Which the answer to that is no. It's very simple. No, he hasn't proven himself. I'm sorry. I've gone through years and years with players. Jameis Winston had a 5 touchdown game. You know what I'm saying? The 5 different players in the Eagles game. I've been through several. Listen, ain't one game gonna convince me about nothing. One game is not gonna convince me about nothing. Um, but yes, he did have a great game. Baker did have a great game stat wise. Um, on the field wise, the eye test, everything. Now, we're going to watch film. And if you're not new to watching film, when you watch film, things aren't as good as you thought it was, and things aren't as bad as you thought it was. When you've watched film and broken down film long enough, you can start seeing things in real time easier. When you're watching a game, you can notice things a lot easier because you've watched film enough times that when you see it live, you kind of catch your eyes, right? Um, I've been listening to watching a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of like ESPN clips and stuff like that. First take stuff like that. Just whoever's talking about Baker, I just want to hear the narrative that's going around and people. Actually, I really didn't want to. I didn't care about Baker. I really wanted to hear how people are perceiving the Bucks, to be honest with you, and about if they think we're going to make the playoffs or we're going to win the NFC South, all that stuff like that. So as I'm watching all these different clips, and most of them weren't talking about Baker, they weren't talking about the Bucks, of course. As I'm watching all these different clips of them talking about the team and Baker mostly, we're seeing a whole bunch of replays and stuff of Baker's different throws that Baker is making or whatever. And just off of that, I seen a few things, right, where I'm like, we'll talk about it. You'll see that I grade when it comes to the quarterback. There are several things that can make me say this was a good play could have been better, or this was a bad play. Different ways, different reasons, and I'm more than sure that you will hear all the different reasons of this was a good play, this could have been a better play, this was a bad play. And if I just told you, you might not understand the reason, but when I explain it, then all of a sudden it'll make sense of why I give you what I guess. So we're gonna start off first drive. Let's see what's going on. And by the way, even with looking at just the replays, again, I haven't watched the all 22 yet. Even with just looking at just the replays, people have been asking, like, oh, why did Baker have this game? Why did Chris Godwin, as you can see, he's about to throw the ball to Chris Godwin. Why did Chris Godwin have this game? Who's responsible for this breakout of an offense? Well, I'll say 2 people are responsible for this. One is Baker Mayfield. Obviously, he's the quarterback. The offense, at least the passing offense, can only go as far as Baker Mayfield takes his passing offense. Second person to be responsible for this breakout of offense is Dave Canellis. When we're talking about the passing offense, obviously the running game as well, but as far as the passing offense and being able to unlock Chris Godwin. And right away, I already heard a false narrative, which was We have to put Chris Godwin more in the slot. Chris Godwin had a good game because we put him in the slot more. That's a negative. That is a negative. False narrative. You guys heard it here first. Now you guys know. Well, let me say this. I believe so. We'll find out here, and I'm pretty sure I'll be right. But when you guys see this, you'll be able to tell other people, stop using that narrative. You've really, really, really simplified something that's just not true at all. The way that Dave Canellis unlocked Chris Godwin to Baker Mayfield was that Dave Canellis had figured out why he was not throwing to Chris Godwin. And by figuring that out, he figured out the throws that Baker Mayfield does not like throwing. What have I been saying to you guys for I don't know how long? I've been saying, Baker is not good at out routes. He's not good at the corner routes. Well, it's a little bit more complicated than that, and I've explained this before. He's not good at the out routes and corner routes with wide receivers who are spread out wide. So that wide receiver that's out wide, that's close to the out of bounds, he doesn't like throwing that. He doesn't have the arm talent to hit that. He's not comfortable with that. You're going to see an out route right here by Chris Godwin. He hits it. Look at how he hit it. This is not supposed to be that shoulder. This is supposed to be in front of him. But anyways, he hits it. The reason why is this. They're not spread out. They're not spread out. A little bit closer to the line. And that's the difference. That is all it takes. Him being in the slot or him being closer to the line so where he has more room on the outside to throw it. That's the only difference. As far as replays, again, I haven't seen the all 22. I could be proven wrong. But as far as outside, he's going to be closer to the line. Whenever Chris is on the outside, he's going to be closer to the line. He might do an outside route. Mike Evans, a lot of his routes, inside. Even when they go outside, Mike Evans is more than likely starting from here. I know there's a route that he misses Mike Evans on the corner route. I don't know if he was in the inside or if he was on the outside. But again, these are just things that I'm putting in the back of my mind, right? So let's continue, right? First play, Chris Godwin. Very easy. Let's go pre-snap to see if there's something he saw. So you see two guys here. You see one guy here. Obviously, these are two safeties. I wouldn't be able to see. But this guy's playing off. These guys are not. So maybe that's why he decided to go to Chris. These two are not playing off. This guy's playing off. He knows Chris is going to probably push him with his speed, halfway speed, and then just break. So he probably decided that's where he was going. He's already looking. He's watching him. Is he jumping? Is he backing up? He backs up. That's it. Easy money. Now, something we're going to see a lot. And yes, Baker had a really good game today or Sunday. But the reason why I'm excited to show you guys this film is because I get to really explain to you the frustration with Baker. Even in this game. Great play. Can't be mad at anything right away. I don't care about run plays. Let's see. Spread out. Now, see how much wider Mike Evans is out here? See how much spread out he is? Chris Godwin was closer to the line. All right, let's see what happens. Now, I can see Mike. I can see Baker throwing an out route or corner route because he feels more confident with Mike because Mike's catch radius is so much bigger. So Mike can be spread out. He'll still try to throw a corner route. He'll still try to throw a out route. You know, he's not good at it, but he'll still try it with Mike. He was ignoring Chris because he feels more comfortable with Mike. Mike is a bigger guy, more catch radius. And let's be honest, separation is crazy with Mike. But that's why he would ignore Chris. Where's Chris? I think Chris is in the inside right here. Yep. There's the out. Once again, Chris out route. He's going to go to Mike. No, he's going to go to Rashad. I like it. Great play. Now, waiting for it doesn't mean he would hit it, but it's what? 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. I'm not mad at it. Good play. Is going to move the chains. Not mad at it. But it's nice to see that there was a route there to take a shot. That's good. Again, people thought with Dave Canellis that, oh, can't throw it down the field. No, there's going to be there's going to be plenty of shots. What happened? Why did it pause? There's still going to be plenty of shots to take. Not mad at that play. In fact, that's probably the best one. Okay, it's tripping. Yard run, 5-yard run, 12-yard pass. All right. Let's see. Mike in the inside, Chris in the middle. Let's see here. Boom, Chris right there. Beautiful. Was there anybody else? Nope, that was the easiest and the best option. Can't be mad at it. Maybe Chase Edmonds. Let's see. Nope, perfect. Perfect. Best thing he could have did right there. All right, good. So far, so good with Baker. 1st and 10. Let's see. Nice little end around. Not really anything. I don't know who that is. Another run. All right, let's go. Let's see. Mike in the inside. And Chris. Should be a concept over here. So this is where the ball should go. I doubt Cade's going to get open by himself, but I would take the chance to the left. Does he hit that? No, he's scared to take it. Okay. He's going to look. He's looking there. That's taken. Check that down. Boom. Auden. Boom. Boom right there. So he went through two. He went through two. It looked like he looked at Otten too, but he didn't want to try to throw that in there. And then even there, I mean, kind of 50-50. I felt like he should have threw that to Otten. K-Dot. And that was 3rd down. That was 3rd down. All right. So that's it is what it is. I believe we kick a field goal, get that. All right, and then this is The fumble, let's see that. Let's see the fumble. Oh, come on, man. I don't know why it got so blurry. Hold on. It got really blurry. Why does it keep getting blurry? No. All right, let's try this again. So we got Kate Otten by himself on the line. So again, it should be a concept here. It should this looks like it should be quick to a check down. Play action. Yep, he's gonna flood this side, so that means they're over flooding that if they're in zone. I don't know. Where did he come from? That's hold on. That confused me. Okay, so he went into chip. That's why. Okay. So he went into chip. And there goes Rashad right here. That should have been an easy check down. That should have been an easy check down. Oh, I mean, he got people. He got K Dot. He got Chris. He got the check down. Yeah, that was bad. And this is that we had talked about it. We had talked about it that we felt like this was the game. This was the play that maybe after this play that he just started letting it go. This would do it. This would do it. I mean, Rashad for an easy check down. I mean, the ball should be going to Chris. The ball is supposed to be going to K Dot. I mean, you can even fit this, but you got to have some serious skills right there to fit that before that safety gets there. But it's possible. It's very risky, but it's possible. But this is where it's supposed to go. Chris Godwin and Kate Otten. I mean, he's staring right at Kate Otten, and I believe this is exactly why that light bulb might have went on, or Dave Canellis, after going on the sideline and looking at might have said, "Bro, you got to let it go," because this is. I mean, Cade is about to stop. He's not supposed to stop. He's supposed to be catching this and running up. This ball is supposed to be thrown right there. Is the ball supposed to be out right now? And Cade Otten is supposed right now. Cade Otten is going to turn his head, and when he's turning his head is when that ball is supposed to be on the way, and he's supposed to catch it and keep going. Look at his head turn right there. He's supposed to be seeing that ball right now as his head is turned, catching that and turning up to keep going. Instead, he knows he has to stop because he's running into the coverage. Now he's about to stop. And he still hasn't let go of the ball. That's a problem. That's a problem. He still hasn't let go of the ball. That's a problem. So after this is probably, like I said, either he told himself after looking at the tablet, or Dave Canellis, or maybe one of the teammates. But I'm not saying that is the play, but that can very well be a reason why all of a sudden we saw a different Baker Mayfield. And let's get into that, because now we're going to see Baker Mayfield. Let's see. Actually, is it better if I hit the... All right, so now this, again, here we go. Here we go. Let's back up a little bit. Here we go. Right off the back. So we got two here, Chris and Evans. you got Chris and Evans as only 2 wide receivers. That's probably either going to be a concept or they're just going to have them beat their guys. We got K. Dotton over here. Matter of fact, we got 2 tight ends. 2 tight ends, and we got a running back. Both tight ends go out. Got the running back slipping out, so they're overloading this side. And this is a dangerous throw. But he fits it in there. This is a window that we haven't seen him, well, maybe once a game, not even once a game. Once every 4 or 5 games, we might see him throw this in this tight of a window, and it always felt like it was a mistake. He does it several times in this game. And it just happened to be the first throw right after what he just did. And I mean, that's a tight window. Fits it in there great. Didn't need to throw that tight window. Really look, let me see. Maybe it should have went to Chris. No, okay. It was the right decision because he was gonna jump it. He was gonna jump it. Maybe could have went to the rookie Durham. And that's, as you can see, this is the concept side. This is the side where they overloaded him. So this is the side that he probably should have took, and it would have been the easier because there's 3 people. There's only 2 people here. That safety was too far back. He started backing up. Too far back. Should have been easy. It's first down. Should have been an easy completion to either the running back or either, you take the rookie tight end. This guy comes down, then I'm pretty sure this is probably going to be a post route. I mean, a corner route. Let's see. Yep, corner route. So that's exactly, you either fit that there or you hit it there. But he took the chance because he'd rather take a chance with Mike Evans. It was a tight window. It wasn't in harm's way. That's the key. It wasn't in harm's way. Yes, it was a tight window, but the accuracy was good enough that it really wasn't in harm's way. It was just in a tight window. So I'm not mad at it, but the easier plays would have been over here. It would have been over there with the concepts. Let's see next. All right, let's see. We got, what just happened? Okay, so we got what it looks like Chris, 2 tight ends, and a fullback, and then they're going to motion the fullback. Mike's over here by himself, so he's probably got a matchup, and the running back, but they're going to motion. So now either side can be the concept. Let's see what happens. And whichever side, if this might just be a run play, but if it's not a run play, whichever side Rachaad White goes to is probably the side that's the concept. Let's see. No, it's a play action. He's coming to this side. So the play action is actually just going to get Chris open because they're pulling everybody. So and again, Rachaad is coming this way, and this is the concept side because you got Chris Godwin coming over here. And if this guy would have actually fall back, which he still might, and cover Chris, that's going to leave the tight end over here on underneath open. So that's the concept. It should play out. Yep, Chris Godwin wide open. Even if he had to wait, K. Dot would have been open. Shoot, low key, it looks like Mike is open too, but that's the matchup. I got to beat my guy. This is my matchup. I got to beat him. Beat him because he's, Mike is nice like that. But yeah, all open. 3 guys open. 3 guys open. Let's see. Spread out. Let's see. Rosales says, "Go Bucks." That was a crazy throw right here. Yeah, I had seen Baker and QB coach Thad Lewis were on the sidelines with tablets discussing the drive. Okay. All right, so we got another one. Let's see. We got, that looks like David Moore, 19. and there's no Chris, no Mike, so we're probably going to run it. That's something we got to stop doing. We got to stop. We got to stop running the ball just because Chris and Mike is not on the field. We got to stop doing that. It's such a huge tail. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. Okay, we got them over here. It's probably a matchup. We're gonna motion, and the concept. Look once again. We got a tight end and a fullback in the inside. So the concept's probably going to be on that side. So that means Mike Evans has probably just got to win this guy. Let's see what happens, what they decide to do. Oh, it's a quick pass to Chris. I mean, great call. 2nd and 9. Great little quick screen. Great call. Wasn't expecting that. Great call by Canellis. 3rd and 6. All right. Concept side. Chris Godwin got to win his matchup one-on-one. They might let him go out there and go into an area where it's empty because Chris Godwin's going to clear them out. Just by the formation, this is what I'm thinking. I have no idea. Let's see. There, cleared it out. Yep, Chris Godwin cleared it out. It should be a check down right here. Oof. Oh, ate him. Okay, this is that touchdown play. So this is good by Baker, understanding what's going on here. You got one man high. The play is going to attack that single man high. The play was going to attack the single man high. He has a touchdown either way. He's stuck in the middle. He has if he stops and starts breaking this way, he's not going to catch Trey Palmer. He has a touchdown either way. Obviously, he picks Mike Evans. Why wouldn't you? He's stuck either way. That's touchdown there, touchdown there. I mean, again, Mike Evans just beats his guy. He didn't have nobody on him. Easy. Can't be mad at it. Touchdown. I mean, and that's Baker knowing the defense. That's pre-snap. That's Baker beating them pre-snap. Okay, I know what play we're running, and they're one safety high. That safety is going to give up a touchdown somewhere. That safety is going to guess wrong because I got two people running right at that safety. So that's Baker knowing the coverage and knowing that this should be a touchdown right here. All right, let's go to the next one. So far, Baker's playing good. Eligible penalty, false start. We don't care about false start. 9-yard run, 2-yard run, pass incomplete. Let's see this. All right, we got Buck Nation in the building. Says Trevor is in concussion protocol currently. Bucks win either way. Skull gang. Yes, sir. I agree. Let's see what we got here. Again, Trips. I don't know who that is by himself. That's Chris. Mike with the tight end. That's probably David Moore. So again, we got the running back. So again, when they're singled out like this, that's more than likely the matchup. So that means you're either going to do one or two things. You're going to either beat your matchup, which it should be this guy, beat your matchup to get the catch, or at least clear it out for the running back to come behind and just get an easy dump off. Especially if this guy helps out with this matchup, then that should mean an easy dump off for the running back. Over here, it should be some type of concept. Or it could be just like we saw last time. They're going to attack attack a zone. They look like they're in one safety high again. Let's see what happens. Now he's kind of itching over there like he might be lying, but let's see. Yeah, looks like they might going to drop into two. Yep, they drop into two. They're good. Oh, was it a good play? They should have something here. He's dropping back. That means this area should be, let's see. He had it. He had Mike right there. Does he get it? Oh, now see, few things here. This is someone that goes through the progression faster hits Mike. They hit Mike. Now he gets hit because he throws it to Chris, and he might have gotten that in there with Chris. That hesitation. That hesitation. You can see the hesitation. Let it go full speed. Watch the hesitation when he sees Chris. That hesitation. Now, I will say this. That hesitation has saved interceptions, but it's also stopped us on a big third down. This is third down where we needed that third down. And I will say this as well, because let me not forget to say this, because this is actually a big deal. Now that I'm thinking about it, this is actually a big deal, because he is actually looking over here. That is that's great. That's great. And the reason why that's great is because he must have saw something here, right? Now, obviously he after the snap he was wrong. He didn't like after the snap. But I like that. And the reason why I like that is because we are finally seeing him actually willing to throw somewhere else besides just counting on Mike got to get open. Mike got to get open. Chris got to get open. It's got to be that. That's got to be the right place. The whole time, even though he has had good stats, right? In all these other games, not all of them, but some of these other games, he's had good stats. We've won games, all that stuff. I still was not happy because when you watch the film, you can see all he was doing was going to Mike, and every other blue moon he might look at Chris Godwin first. But all he did was go to Mike, go to Mike, go to Mike. And there would be plays where it's like, bro, the concept is over here. Now, this isn't the concept. But in other plays, I would be like, bro, the concept's over here. But he would ignore it and constantly just look to where Mike is at. So even though he guessed wrong on this one and he looked over here, he should have been over here first with Mike. I am happy with it, because that means he's not just counting on Mike's route to be open all the time. He's playing quarterback. Yes. Yes. Now, if he started from this side, like I feel like he should have, because again, 3 people on this side. This is the concept side. You got easy Mike Evans, and not only that, you got this route right here, right? So he's either going to take him or he's going to leave him alone and try to fall in between Mike. Either way, one of these guys should be open. One of these guys should be open. And if not, like you see 21 about to let me try to defend him. Once he pulls up, this corner pulls up, that's going to allow the corner route to be open. The corner route is such a staple in our offense, it seems like, but Baker doesn't like throwing that corner route. He doesn't hit it very well. But that's, again, bad. It was a bad play by Baker because it was a bad decision on where to start. But seeing that he for the first time is not just looking to where Mike Evans is at gives me some hope that maybe he is finally, maybe he understands the play now. Maybe he's more comfortable to where he doesn't just have to babysit Mike or just depend and hope to God that, you know what, Mike is the only one. I don't know this offense so well, so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at Mike's way and hope that his route is the one that's open, So that's good. I'm glad that we've seen that. Now, hopefully it's more than just one time, because it could just been a mix-up. I don't know. But that gives me some hope. Run, 6-yard pass. Let's go here. Next possession. All right. Mike by himself, so I'm pretty sure that's the matchup. This is the concept down here. Like it. Once again, Chris might be in the inside. He might be in the outside. I'm not sure. K. Dotton's coming back in. All right. We spreaded them out. Play action. This is Chris on the outside. He's going to take the matchup with Evans. He just trusts that the corner is going to give Evans space because, Evans is speed, bro. It's the same thing that I tell Dolphin fans about Tyreek and Tua. Tua feels so comfortable throwing to Tyreek because that corner has to give him space. They cannot play close on him. They have to respect him and give him some cushion because at any moment, boom, Tyreek will take off on you. It's the same thing with Evans. I know Evans is not thought of as a burner, but the man takes the top off, bro. He is fast. So they have to give him respect. So that's why these routes like that, Baker feels comfortable with throwing these routes to Evans because he feels comfortable. He feels confident that that corner is not going to really be up on him like that because it's dangerous to be up on him like that. All right, let's keep going. What's the next one? What is it? 3rd and 3. Let's see. We got Kadon by himself. We got Mike over here with, I assume that's David Moore. And Chris is going to go over there. So either side could be the concept. Again, I believe whichever side Rashad goes to is probably going to be the concept, but both sides could actually be a concept. Let's see. And now you see everybody's mostly over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side, right? He's in the middle, 5 on this side, and you only got 2 over here. So even though the concept is over here, I got Mike Evans and David Moore. This guy is supposed to stop Mike Evans by himself. I might take this matchup right here. Let's see I don't know what their concept is, though. It might be a great concept. And like I said, when the running back's back here, even though there's a lot of them over here, these guys can move all these guys and give a simple throw to Rashad. Let's see what the play is. Okay. Looks like, see what I'm saying? Oh, he threw it to Chris. I thought he threw it to the running back. I was going to say, that's not where you should have thrown it. Now, see, that makes sense. Look at the route that Mike Evans and David Moore's running, right? So, yep, this was a concept. You see that? He basically picks David Moore. David Moore's wide open. So, I'm not going to lie. Again, what is it? 3rd and 3. He gets the first down. I'm glad he gets the first down, but this was the play. That was the play. If this is supposed to be a pick play, and again, before the snap, I analyzed it. I said, everybody's over here. There's 2 guys over here. There's only 2 guys over here. If I was to know that this was going to be a Mike Evans come up and pick this guy off for this guy, that should be an easy 3 yards and maybe even more. I'm thinking it's even more because everybody's over here and I already know what these guys are going to do, right? They're going to take up all this. It should have been here. That could have been a big play. Okay, he said at the last minute, he came over here. Okay, I take it back. Good job by Baker. The last minute he came over here. So you're not exactly sure if you're going to get that clear out. And yes, I'll take it back. It was the right read. I'll take it back. That was a good job by Baker. 1st and 10. Let's keep it going. Baker so far, this is, I'm not going to lie. So far, Baker's doing better than I thought I was going to see on tape. So let's keep it going. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, both on one side. We got K. Dotton and David running backs leaking out. Yep, down the middle. Looks like 2 safety high. Chris Godwin. Okay, K. Dotton's doing the same thing. Does he hit him? Oh, does he hit David Moore? He's letting this go. Oh, there we go. See, it's such an ugly. God, man. That corner route, man. He struggles with that corner route, bro. I mean, he completed it, but it's so ugly, bro. It's so ugly. But again, that corner route, and remember what I was saying, that corner route, even though David is on the outside, right? He comes inside and then goes back outside, right? He has to give room for Baker. And that is the key. That is the key that I believe Dave Canellis has opened up the playbook for Baker. Because again, I said it, that corner route is so pivotal for this offense. Baker can't hit it, and Baker's scared to throw it. And I think Dave has figured it out and said, you know what? If we do this every time we want to hit that corner route, Baker feels more comfortable and has more space to hit it. So whenever we want that corner route, make that if the guy's in the outside, make him come inside and then go back outside on the corner route, or make the corner route come from the slot. And that's what they did here. See, even Chris Godwin, if he was going to throw to Chris Godwin on the out route, but once again, from the inside, giving him more room if he wanted to throw that out route. And again, look at Mike, corner route, right? But he goes inside and then does the corner route. But that does two things. That kind of pulls that corner, and also it gives Mike room for Baker to kind of throw it in a bigger area. But he hits David Moore. I'm not either one. I mean, is basically the same thing on both sides. So I'm not mad at which side he picked. I just, you just see right there the struggle that he has with that route, man. The struggle that he has throwing that route is just, it just is what it is. It just is what it is. It's a limitation with Baker, but that's the but Dave Canellis has figured out how to overcome that limitation. So that's good. Let's see. All right. Come on, stop. All right, Mike, and I think that's Chris. Actually, I think this is Chris. I don't know. Let me see. Nope, that's Chris, Mike, David, and K Dot. Let's see. So we got more people over here. He might slide over here again. This looks like the same situation as last time. We're even, right? We're even. So it could be another play where both sides do the same thing. Let's see. Running back slipping underneath. I mean, that's just off of this no matter what, this should be a completion because the running back's wide open. So he either got somewhere to go with it or he's checking the ball down. Oh, where is he throwing that? It looks like he's looking at Chris. He gonna hit that? Oh, he hit that. Oh, he hit that. He hit that. I did not see him hitting that. This would have been way safer. Way safer. Now, this is one of the plays that I wanted to talk about. This is one of the plays that when I saw in real time, I thought about something. And I wanted to talk to you guys about this. Now, I just said right now he should have went to K-Dot. That was the way easier throw and could have got Chris Godwin popped, to be honest with you. Could have got him popped. But it was the way easier throw, right? This was kind of in danger. Kinda. There's other throws that are going to be even more in danger, right? And when Baker plays like this, it's probably I don't know if we're going to get this Baker in the Jaguars game. I don't know. But if we do, if whatever mindset that Baker was in this game, if he has the same mindset in the Jags game, he's probably going to get intercepted. He's going to have some interceptions. It just is what it is. But I will take it. This is what I was talking about. Now, this is Cleveland Baker. This is Cleveland Baker, right? Baker thinking, having confidence, thinking he's the man, thinking he could fit it in or whatever. That's Cleveland Baker. Now that Cleveland Baker is going to give you some more turnovers. But with this defense and this offense, I'll take it. It's okay. It's okay. As long as you continue to let it go, that's all that we need you to do. Because again, look at this. Open, open. That's not open up there, though. Technically, this is open. It was tight, but it was open. 1, 2, 3. 3 people open. So we know how many times have I already shown, like, yeah, he could have went there, he could have went there, like several times. There's only maybe been 2 or 3 plays where I was like, okay, that's the only place he could have went with it. There are several places in all of our, and not just this game film, other game film that we've broken down. There's several players open, bro. Just let it go. Pick somebody, let it go. More than none, you will get a reception. You might get picks here and there, but it's not going to happen that much. So just find that balance of obviously we want you to be safe with the football, but not that safe, bro. We got weapons that will snatch the ball. We got plays that are going to have people open. It's going to, more than likely, it's going to be there. Just let it go. Trust it. Let it go. 1st and 10. All right, we got Mike by himself, one-on-one. We got the 3 over here. We got Rashad over here. So, I mean, this guy, if he holds on to Rashad, I might just take I can't default a quarterback from saying, oh, one-on-one, I'm taking Mike. Let's see it might be a real easy play call, though. It might be a real easy concept. Let's see. Oh, and he looks like he's going to blitz. Oh, man, the concept over here is probably going to get it. Oh, he drops off. I mean, right there. Right there. But he's taking Mike. He's saying Mike. Is that where he looked first? Let's see. Yep, he's looking straight at Mike right away. First progression, straight at Mike. I don't understand. The safety's right here watching him. Yeah. See, that's a sack. Shouldn't have been a sack. Shouldn't have been a sack. That's what I'm saying. Shouldn't have been a sack. You know what this play's going to be. So I would have, if I was Baker, I would have hiked and I would have watched either him or I would have watched him. I would have been looking somewhere over here because we know what the play is now. Again, Mike is going to go one-on-one. There is no, unless, let me see what these routes do. Yeah, I'm not expecting anybody, which the only one would be Trey Palmer. The only one that would pull, see, this is why I don't like that he picked Mike Evans. Because there's only one safety. They're showing one safety high. Right? It's one safety high. This guy is dropping down somewhere, maybe playing robber, whatever you want to call it. You see what Mike Evans' route is. Unless that route is like an out route, let's see. Yeah, see, there's no reason to be looking at Mike. There's no reason to be looking at Mike because he could have been taking it off the top, but he wasn't going to do it because you got the safety right there. Nobody's coming over here to pull that safety, and at least not fast enough. You had these guys turning around right away. That's where it should have went. That's where it should have went. Or at least the check down. Once I saw this guy sneaking up, I would have been like, should I take the check down? Yeah. See, and that's the other part. That's the other part. Knowing that Rashad's coming up, see, this guy looks like he's going to blitz. Knowing that this guy looks like he's going to blitz, these guys have routes coming inside, in routes. They got 2 in routes coming. You got 2 in routes here and another one behind them with K Dot. You got 2 in routes, bro. You should have been waiting for that in route. Because even if he doesn't blitz, he's got to cover Rashad. He should have been waiting for those 2 in routes. Yeah, that was bad decision to start his progression. And people, and this is the other thing, um people keep talking about oh, we don't know. Let me feel like I'm getting in the way, especially when I'm pointing down here. Let me take this take my camera out. There we go. Maybe I should just make it smaller. One second. Let's see. We're gonna put me over here just for now. All right. Okay. Where were we?
These teams.
All right. So let's see. All right, let's go to the next play. Yeah, this was bad. Is this the next play? Yeah, this is a different play. All right. Same thing. We got Mike by himself. Again, they got one safety high is shaded towards Mike's. Are we gonna have the same thing with double inside? No, we got okay, so we got a late. So we went 3. K Dotton stayed to block, and then he comes out late. I mean, K Dotton. Okay. I'm not too mad at Baker on this one. It's kind of a long developing route. Pass rush kind of got there. Dang. Did they call? I was gonna say they definitely got to call holding on Gedeke. So I'm not mad at Baker with that one. Long developing route. Gedeke got beat too quick for that route to develop, so I'm not mad at that at all. Let's see. Looks like you about to let that thing go. Oh, is that one with? There he goes again. There he goes again. Corner route. Chris goes inside and then out. Yep. Inside and then back out. And this was 2nd and 29. So they needed a play that was long developing. And they basically, what was the, let me see, pre snap. They've been in one safety high, right? Nope, that's 2 safety high. They just that corner, man. That corner keeps staying. It's like they're playing the same defense that we play, but that corner just isn't he keeps getting he keeps going with Trey Palmer. He should have left Trey Palmer alone. He's going into the safety zone, bro. Should have left Trey Palmer alone. He's probably thinking, "Oh, he's going to probably go over here." Nah, bro. This is perfect. Exactly the way it was drawn up to go. It was going that way the whole time. Exactly what they needed. That was the concept and everything. All right. 3rd and 5. You got Trey Palmer and Mike. You got K Dotton and Godwin with Rashad chipping and probably slipping out. And you see that out route. that out route. Hold on. See, look at, even though he's still close to the line, Baker's looking. Oh, it's not even an out route. He just threw it away. Man, could that have been a touchdown by K Dot? Let's see. It was 3rd and 5. That what? What are you thinking, Baker? Let me see. Trey Palmer. He might have threw it already. I'm trying to see, because this could be a touchdown by Trey Palmer. I'm trying to see when is that safety, because that safety up top 36 could have stopped it, but I'm trying to. Yeah, he ain't. Yeah, he's already turned. He probably would. As soon as he would have looked this way, that safety probably would have went over there. But see, that's why you look off people or whatever. This is a bad play by Baker, because it should have been an easy just check down and got the 5 yards. 3rd and 5. It's 3rd and 5. Should have been an easy check down by Baker. I mean, they just cleared out. And again, this is why, when you talk about Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger, when you talk about Drew Brees, when you talk about the old school veterans, right? All those elite players, the last generation's elite players, right? Where you're like, yeah, those are elite quarterbacks, right? They know the playbook in the back of their hands, right? This is right here, 3rd and 5. Tom Brady's like, Peyton Manning's like, Phillip Rivers, Drew Brees, any of those guys are like, don't give me the easy one, guys. Are you really gonna back up like this? You guys, this is a bad defense. You're really gonna back up like this? Really? You're gonna, okay, I'll take that easy 5. Boom, would have checked it down, would have been, more than 5 yards. I mean, checked it down right there. You would have probably did something and got up to like the 10-yard line or something. But that's Baker, he's still learning the system. He's still learning the plays. He's not, this is what happens when you're really thinking, when you're really thinking, and you're really thinking because you don't know the play like the back of your hand. So you got to think a little bit more. When you have to think a little bit more, you forget things like, oh yeah, there was that check down I could have had. So I'm pretty sure after this, he goes to the sideline and is like, crap, man, I had that check down. And then the rest of the game, he remembers, don't forget you got that check down. Don't forget you got that check down. So you can see why Baker played the way he played today so far, or Sunday. I keep saying today, Sunday, because of all these different things that happened. Let's see. And punt. And we're in the 3rd quarter. Run, pass, and complete. Let's see. Do you think Trey Palmer would have better numbers if Baker and him would have been on the same page when he gets open? I mean, everybody would have better numbers. Trey Palmer is a weapon. That dude's a speedster. He's a weapon. Trey Palmer should be right now for Baker what Scotty Miller was for Tom Brady. But Tom Brady, again, a veteran, can go 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's open. Boom. And not only that, even when Baker does see Trey Palmer, he's not that accurate. It's hard to hit. He doesn't hit him. So it's, everybody, like I kept saying it from the beginning, like, since I've been good with Dave Canellis, Dave Canellis can make any of these weapons have a big game. Period. He can make any of these weapons have a big game. He just has to, he just has to scheme it, which he does. It's just, Baker is the one that doesn't understand where to go all the time. So most of the time he goes to Mike Evans. Most of the time he goes to Chris. As I said earlier, this game, it seems like he understood a little bit more. You know what? I should probably go over here or I should probably go over there. But you still see him miss opportunities. Sometimes he guesses wrong. Sometimes, like we just saw, he forgets he has that check down. Rashad West in the building says, "What's good? What that the end of the first half when they had no timeouts left? Yeah, that was the end of the first half. 3 and 5 play. I think time was running out. Oh, got you. Got we. I'm pretty sure we had timeouts. Let me see. Let me go back. Let me go back. Mayfield deep right. Is there a way to see if we had or didn't have any timeouts? I guess there isn't. 19, 35. You could be right. Maybe we didn't have any timeouts. That would make more sense. There's no really way of me knowing that, but all right, you could be right though. I don't remember not having timeouts though, but you could be right. So if that's the case, then okay, then it wasn't a bad play. 2nd and 6, play action. Oh, there's got to be a play. There's got to be. I mean, right here, right. I mean, if you're talented, this is open. This is open. It's not an easy throw. There we. I actually thought he hit that. I ain't gonna lie. Now, if you can't hit that, he should have just hit K. Dotton. Oh, that would have been no, that's not a loss, right? That's not a loss. He could have hit K. Dotton right in front of him. Because look, see, he's backing up. Could have just hit K. Dotton. If you can't make that throw, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, and this is not easy. This is not like oh, he sucks because he can't make that throw. That's a limitation. But there are some of the good ones that can make this throw. There are some of the good ones that can make this throw. I'm gonna say that. I think we have somebody on the bench that can make that throw. I'm gonna say that. But he could have just waited it out and just got an easy pass to K. Dotton. But either way, it ain't like he made. It is what it is. He tried to. Maybe he felt he can get it. Oh man, he could have had that. He should have had that. All right, he didn't get it. It is what it is. He tried. 3rd and 6. See, we got 3, so probably concept. Who looks like what? Trey Palmer by himself. Yep. We got a nice little concept. There's plenty of space over here. Let's see what happens. Oh, easy. Pick play. Oh, this is that crossing. Come on, you got to hit somebody, right? There you go. Yeah. Easy. That was good. That was good. Good pocket presence. Had him open, had K. Dotton open. See what I'm saying? Like most of the time, we got more than just one person open. So that's why I'm like, our offense should be way better. Because most of the time we got more than one person open. They used the last timeout due to a brain fart on Godwin not going out of bounds on 2nd and 20. Gotcha. That is why Mayfield threw the ball away intentional. Gotcha. Oof. Ooh. Okay. Once again, look at 3 people on this side and the running back on that side. That's definitely the concept side. And the tight end over here, does he even go out? I love that. I love that we have plays that we run the ball where K Dotton goes in, but we could do a play action and it still looks the same. He's actually going out for a pass. But this right here, I like it. You know, the easier pass would have been Chris, but that's after the fact. At the time that you have to get it off, I'm not mad. I'm not mad that he picked and decide. Tough throw, but again, he picked, he decided, he'd let it go. The other Baker before this, the original Tampa Bay Baker, would have hesitated there. So I'm not mad. He picked and he let it go. Thank you, Baker. God, I hope. This is the last time. This is the last time that I'll buy into Baker or give him a chance. That's I'm gonna say that right now. This is the last time because again, he's showing me things that I've been screaming for him to stop doing or to do, and he's showing me that he's doing it here. And I'm like, cool. Like, finally, does he get it now? And if he doesn't play like this in the Jags game, bro, if he goes back to hesitating, scared to throw the ball, if he turns into that Baker again, I'm giving up. For sure, I'm giving up. If he's this Baker in the Jags game, but because he throws some interceptions, he turns back into the old Baker, or you know what I'm saying? Or in the next game, he turns into the old Baker because he throws some interceptions in the Jags game, I'm giving up. Because right now he is showing me the things that I want to see, the things that I've been yelling for. Screenplay, love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Simple screenplay. Let's go. Great call. Quick pass to Trey Palmer. Anybody can do it. That's what I like. We can throw a screen to Chris. We could throw a screen to Mike. We could throw a screen to Trey. We could throw a screen to Tompkins, which it looked like he was gonna do it, and then he's gonna throw it to somebody else. Ooh, Baker, the touchdown maker. Hold on.
It fires me up, man.
Hold on.
Shake it back!
Hold on. See what I'm. Listen. 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 I hate Baker, bro. I hate Baker. I hate Baker. I hate Baker. First off, this is not the easiest throw. This is the easiest throw. All right. Let me tell you right now. This is the easiest throw. That's touchdown. That's touchdown. But that's not why I hate Baker. I hate Baker because I was so tired of seeing rookies make these throws like this. Second-year players making these throws like this. Look at how he right through there. Now, again, dangerous throw. Again, the safer throw was actually, I mean, this is touchdown. David Moore, even Mike Evans one-on-one, take that. This, I rather him not do this when we have this and we have that. I'd rather him not do this when we have this and we have that. Okay? This is a throw you do not need to make. But I am so happy that he made it. I am so happy that he took the chance. That is what we need. We need that Baker, bro. We need that confident Baker. We need that risk taker Baker. That one right there. That one. And again, I can't stress this enough. Yes, this will probably this right here and those other two that we had talked about that was like, oh, tight window or whatever. One of those will probably end up an interception or maybe even two in the Jags game. Maybe two. Maybe two. But I'll take it. Because the other ones that don't, we will end up a touchdown. A touchdown. Listen, this guy right here, Mike Evans, is a dog. He'll get you touchdowns. This guy right here, Rashad White, in space is a dog. He can make something out of nothing and get you a touchdown. Even Tompkins, let's be real. Even Tompkins, we know he can make a little something out of nothing. This guy right here, we know got speed, will take off on you, which we'll see later. And Chris Godwin can get some yaks as well. Just get them the ball. They will make up for some yards. If Baker is willing to take more of these risks, if Baker is willing to take more of these risks like this, look, open, 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 covered, but it's Mike Evans, so that's open. They're all open. They're all open. Everybody here is open. Everybody is anybody. This is why I say pull the trigger, bro. Whatever you're looking at is probably open. Pull the trigger. We got so many players on this field, on this offense, that can be a problem. Now, I just said, give it to Mike, take the top off, whatever. That's the red zone guy. That's the red zone guy. That's the guy that's going to win routes no matter what. This guy right here, K. Dotton, possession guy / red zone guy, right? Possession guy can sit somewhere, catch the ball for you, the right coverage. He can take the top off like he did in the Falcons game. And in the red zone, he can be a red zone guy, big body red zone guy, right? We got that. This guy over here, quick and very quick, very agile, can make some problems in space. This guy right here, same thing. Give him the ball, he'll give you more yards. This guy right here, if you give him some space, he can steal some yards with his speed. Chris Godwin can make something out of nothing as well and get some yards. If you give these guys the ball, they will give more yards, and we don't have to drive down the field because they'll make the drive shorter. They'll make the drives shorter. That's all I've been saying, man. This is all I've been yelling for. This is all I've been yelling for, bro. Just freaking let the ball go. These guys will make plays. And again, I get it. That was dangerous. He's thrown about 3 dangerous passes and maybe even 4 dangerous passes. And maybe one of them or maybe 2 gets picked off. Maybe, right? Maybe. But you have to take some of these chances sometimes. And again, he didn't really even have to take that chance because there was plenty of people wide open. There was 2, Mike Evans and David Moore, open for a touchdown. So he didn't really have to take that chance. But all those other times when we saw in the Falcons game and it looked like we're locked up, right? We're locked up. Like this Packers game, he could have played conservative. That's the thing. This Packers game, the Baker that was playing so conservative all year could have still had a really good game because we were so open everywhere, right? We were so open everywhere that he could have played that conservative game and we might have not won by 2 touchdowns, but we still could have probably won by like, 10 points, maybe, 13 points, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Two extra field goals instead of 1 touchdown, maybe something like that. We still could have won good by a conservative Mayfield because there were so many people wide open and plays that he could afford to be conservative and wait for the college wide open player. He would have found them in this game. But the problem that we've been having is when we played the games like the Falcon games, right? The Carolina games where there isn't no college open, right? David Moore on that play we just saw, college open over the top. There's going to be good games where we play good defenses where you're not going to have college open. So when we run into those games where we don't have people college open, you're going to have to make these risky throws like that. You're going to have to. And that's what's been holding us back. That's what's been stalling our offense when we go into those games. So in this game, he didn't really need to throw these risky passes. But in those other games, this is not what where are we? Okay. Yeah. All right. 22-yard pass. Jeez. Let's see. 1st and 10. Okay. We got Baby Grunk, Mike and Chris, and K Dot. Not like that. Split Baby Grunk out, huh? Let's see. Mike running a. Oh, so look. Out route. Maybe a corner route. He's going. What is he going to? Who is he throwing this to? K Dotton. That's what I'm talking. Man, this is what I'm talking about. Now, see, I don't know if he's just confident because he thinks these backers are trash. Again, we will find out next week. We will find out if he keeps the same energy. He got big bake energy, and that's what I'm gonna call it. That's what I'm gonna call it. He got big bake energy in this game, bro. Like he's throwing it right by the linebacker. He's confident in here. That's big bake energy. I'm gonna throw it right past you. I don't know if he just thinks this guy is trash or these linebackers are trash, so he's not scared to do it. And maybe in the Jags game he'll start being scared. I don't know. But right now, this is big bake energy, bro. This is confidence. I'm gonna throw it right by you. He's open. I can throw him open. This is what we've been waiting for. This is exactly what we've been waiting for. This is what we haven't seen. These are throws that I've been frustrated with because I'm seeing rookies and second and third year quarterbacks make these throws, these tighter window throws. These are the throws that we were complaining about in the Falcon game because I'm like, Trash Ritter is making these throws and you're scared to throw it. You're scared to make those throws. And Trash Ritter is taking these chances and fitting it in there and making these throws. This is what I've been talking about. See, I don't come on here and trash Baker because I don't like the kid. I don't care. I'm telling you the truth. He's been scared to make these throws. Look at the game that we've had when he's making these throws. Like, this is NFL. This is what I've been saying. These are NFL throws. He looks like an NFL quarterback finally. He doesn't look like some backup quarterback that we're babying and he's just trying to be careful so he don't lose the game for the team. He looks like an NFL quarterback here making some NFL throws that you can sit there and say, you can't make that throw because you're not an NFL quarterback. Like all the throws before that we had, it's like, bro, I can make that throw. Mike Evans is wide open. I can make that throw. The guy's like 3 yards off of him. That's a simple concept. I can make that throw. He's wide open. I haven't seen Baker make NFL throws. I haven't seen any throws where it was like, yeah, I mean, you got to be a pretty good quarterback to fit that in right there. I haven't seen any of that from Baker. And now here we are seeing Baker. Oh, nice tight throw. Okay. Oh, he fit that right by him. Oh, okay. Like, look, he got some confidence here. Big Bake energy. Let's see. We got young Grok, baby Grunk right there. 3 on top. Look like a false start. Yeah, that's that. I hate this play because Hainsey gets beat, but that was a false start. That's why. I mean, not a false start, and he got there way too fast. He was not supposed to. That play was supposed to die. Um, let's see this route concept. Baker at this point is feeling it, bro. I think he would have definitely hit Mike because all these corners have the backs. Who? How did Mike end up with the freak? Is that a linebacker? They left a linebacker on Mike Evans. No, that can't be a linebacker. It says number 20, but he would have been open. Yeah, I mean that would have been another big play. It is what it is. He got sacked. Hainsey got beat, but he only got beat. I feel like he only got beat because he didn't think that play was going to continue because Homeboy got there too fast. Should have been encroachment. All right. Rushing 4. We got 5 wide out. Well, 4 with Baby Grunk. Got the Trey Palmer. Does he hit Trey Palmer? Because that's supposed to be Trey Palmer. Nope. He hits Chris. Tell you, bro. It's just like, where has this been, bro? Where has this been? I mean, again, open, open. They're doubling Mike. So let's see. Did he know that they were going to double Mike? You got 3 over here. Okay, no. So he didn't know they were going to double Mike, but he went to the right side because look, you got 1, 2, 3 plus the 2. And then you got 1, 2, 3 plus the 3. This is the exact side he should have been looking at. And Mike and Chris, I believe, are running the same route. Let me see. He's taking the inside. Mike is taking the inside as well. But again, he's helping out. So yeah, he went. That's I wouldn't say that's a hard read. That's pretty standard, pretty easy, right? You knew both guys were gonna go in the inside. You're only worried about the middle linebacker cutting one of them off. He's already shading to Mike's side, so you're gonna just assume that you're gonna throw here. And which I like that he did this because I'm more than sure he was never gonna throw to Mike. I'm more than sure that he was looking here to make him jump up like that because he knew he's going right to Chris. Wait, he's waiting for Chris. Yep. And this is what I'm talking about. Here's another thing that I've been complaining about Baker that he's doing good right here. What have I been saying? Matter of fact, I said it earlier. It might have been the first play that I said it. I don't know. It was way earlier in the first drive, I believe. What did I say? It was with K. Dotton. I said when K. Dotton cuts right here, he's supposed to turn around and see that ball coming. That's exactly what happens with Chris Godwin right here. Watch this. Boom. Backs up, looks at Mike Evans, hoping that the linebacker sees him and starts doubling Mike Evans, taking the inside away from Evans, knowing that there's another inside route with Chris Godwin. Okay. Chris Godwin's running his route, knowing that he's over there shaded to Mike, so he's going to probably win his guy. Right? Chris is breaking down right here, and then he's going to break inside, breaking him down over here. Then he's going to break inside. Baker just hit his back foot. As soon as Baker hits his back foot, he bounces off the back foot and getting ready to throw. As soon as he breaks, watch this. Break. There goes the ball. Ball's coming. This is what's been missing. This is the reason why Chris Godwin and Baker have not been connecting because of the timing. Ball's right there. Boom. All you guys that thought that, and I know most people that are probably watching this are not these people, But for anybody who is watching this who thought that I was a Baker hater or thought that I was just piling on to Baker or saying bad things about Baker because I didn't want him to be my quarterback, this game right here, and this is why I was excited to watch this game, because I either wanted to shut down some false narratives or come on here and say exactly what I'm saying right now, which is this is exactly what we've been missing. This is exactly the problems that we've had. These are Baker. I am showing you things that Baker is doing in this game that he hasn't done in any of the other games. And this is why we've had the explosion that we had in this game. This is why Baker had the perfect QBR that he had in this game, because he is actually playing like a quarterback and doing things the way a quarterback is supposed to do things. And because of that, we have weapons on the field that are going to get open. This is, oh my gosh. Look at, watch Baker again as soon as he hits that back foot. Boom. Soon as he hits that back foot, bounce, boom. Back foot, boom. No hesitation. I mean, God. Sometimes I hate being right all the time, you know? Sometimes I wish I was just wrong, you know? Like when it comes to my team, especially when I'm talking negative, right? And I'm like, sometimes I just wish I was wrong about Baker and that I didn't know what I was talking about, and then Baker just proves me wrong the rest of the season. You know, and it's just like, oh, I guess I was stupid. I didn't know what I was talking about. Unfortunately, I knew exactly what I was talking about. All right, this is a run play. 2nd and 8. Play action. He's going right to Evans. It looks like. I mean, play action with them letting that guy go. Oh yeah, that's that one play. He gets flagged, I think. Nice slant. What was the setup? What was the setup? Oof. So the only reason why they did it was because he got in there. Because that's what it's for. Now this is what considered RPO, right? Because he could have gave that ball up, I think. Excuse me. I think they could have actually gave that ball up. Yeah, because they're really blocking. Like if they might be running the ball. Yeah, that's the RPO. Simple RPO. Regular. Basic RPO. All right, let's see. 3 and 8. Can he hit that? I don't think so. Oh, I have a feeling. I have a feeling this is that corner route he misses. Unless that might have been the other game. Might be tripping. No, it looks like it could be. Yeah, he tried to hit that corner route. Oh no, that's not a corner route. That's a flag too, though, right? Yeah, I was gonna say. That's definitely a flag. Let's see, Trey Palmer down here, trying to take the top off. He's saying I got it. Uh K Dotton over there. He's not gonna do that. And probably should have went to Chris. Chris was eating, bro. Chris was eating. Yeah, I get it. It was a shot. And again, if you know you're taking a shot with Mike Evans, right? You know you're taking a shot with Mike Evans. You see what's going on here. You know you're taking that shot with Mike Evans, and he's looking straight at that safety. Looking straight at that safety. Oh, you gonna give enough space? Look at that. From here, that safety has to run. Nah, that's too much room. I'm gonna take that shot with Evans. It's 3rd and 8. Yeah, that safety just staying put. Yeah, we get that. Can't be mad at it. I don't even think there was anything better, really. I mean, he could have tried to fit that to Godwin, maybe. I mean, he could have fit that to Godwin, but it's not. Did he just slip, really, bro? Um, he could have tried to fit that to Godwin, but I like his decision better. Take that shot. I like that decision better. And nope, we're gonna run the ball. All right, let's hear Rashad by himself, Chris and Mike. We got two tight ends. Yep, I like it. I like it. Look at this, man. Oh my gosh. See what I'm saying? Where has this been? That's going to Cade. Where has this been? This vision. This vision. Like, this is, and here's the thing. This isn't like, oh my God, he's playing like an MVP. Like, only an MVP can make that throw, or only an MVP. Like, no, this is quarterback. This is NFL. A lot of people can do this. But this is where I'm like, why? He hasn't been doing this. Like, the vision, bro. I wish he would have scored there so bad. God, I don't know, man. I really hope this wasn't just a Green Bay thing, man. I really hope this wasn't all Green Bay sucks. I can do it against them, and then he goes back into a shell. Almost should have. I think that should have been PI as well, but whatever. This right here, I mean, again, this is Baker understanding what the play is supposed to be. The old Baker would have threw it to Chris Godwin. The old Baker would have ignored Keith and threw it to Chris Godwin. He would have waited for Chris Godwin to get across, and he would have threw it to Chris Godwin. Now you're probably saying, well, RTP, wouldn't that be better? I mean, Chris Godwin is more open, and it's an easier pass and easier, touchdown than giving it to Keith and him having to try to do that to get the touchdown. Wouldn't you prefer him to go to Chris Godwin? Yes, of course. I would prefer him to go to Chris Godwin. But that's not the importance of this play. The importance of this play is putting on film that, hey, I will throw to Keith. Putting on film, hey, I will go to where the play is made. Because if all you show is that you're going to go to Mike Evans and go to Chris Godwin, that's all you're showing, whether Keith is wide open down here or not, people are going to start figuring that out. They're going to figure that out. And even whether they figure it out or not, I don't like it because I know what my quarterback is doing. I know that my quarterback is only going to Mike Evans or Chris Godwin. I don't like that because even though that wouldn't have hurt me in this play because Chris was actually wide butt naked open, in other plays, when we have games like the Falcons games or any game where it's like, oh, they're playing tough defense on us, we're going to see tape of, man, Keith was wide open. K-Dot was open right there. Rashad White was open right there. What are you doing? Instead of hitting that, you're going to see, oh, he's watching freaking Mike Evans. Oh, my God, he's watching Chris Godwin the whole way. Oh my God. Go to your next progression, bro. Don't always just look at them. This shows me that maybe I don't have to worry about that no more. Maybe. I say maybe because I don't know why Baker all of a sudden actually looked like a freaking NFL quarterback today or Sunday. I do not know. I can't tell you why Baker decided to actually go with what the play said to do. What the play is designed to get an easy touchdown by Keith. It's set to have an easy touchdown by Keith. Now, the easier touchdown was Chris Godwin, But the play is to set up for an easy touchdown for O'Keefe. That's what that play design's for. Where's O'Keefe even at? Oh, okay, right there. Easy. And now teams see this and they can't, for instance, right? And I know I bring up the Dolphins a lot, but it's because I've been watching the Dolphins really close. I got a friend that's a Dolphins fan, and we argue all the time about Tua. I do not believe in Tua. Tua's playing outstanding. Tua's playing MVP type of quarterbacking. But when I watch tape, I don't believe in Tua. I believe in the system that they have over there, and I believe in Tyreek being that monster. And I believe that Tua and Baker are both doing the same exact thing. Baker is only focused on Mike Evans. He only feels comfortable throwing the different routes to Mike Evans. Tua's the same way, but with Tyreek. I said this earlier. He only believes in Tyreek. He feels comfortable throwing every type of route to Tyreek, but that's it. Everybody else, he's scared to do it. He does. I don't know what it is. Not only that, but over there in Miami, the system is, I mean, Mike McDaniels is a genius with play design. I mean, a genius. Mike McDaniels has his guys open, like stupid open. But the problem is Tua is cheating the system. Tua is not going through his progressions. Tua knows what the play design is and is simply either doing one of two things. He's either relying on Tyreek to get open because Tyreek is a beast and is pretty much unguardable. He's either relying, watching Tyreek and waiting for Tyreek to get open, just like Baker was doing with Mike Evans, or he is sitting there waiting for that concept to get open and just throwing the concept. Now you're probably thinking, well, isn't that what the concept is for? Is to throw the concept? No, the concept is there for it to be open, but you still go through your progressions in case it gets covered up. That concept gets covered up, then you know, okay, that's covered up. So that means this part over here of the second progression of the concept should be open. Tua wasn't doing that. Tua was skipping the first part and going to the second part of the progression. And that's all he was doing, was waiting for that. I tried to explain that to Dolphin fans. People wonder why Tennessee Titans beat up that offense, because they saw that on tape. They saw Tua was just doing that. If you watch the Tennessee Titans tape, and this is why this is so important, this is why I was not liking, even though Baker was getting yards, Mike Evans was getting yards, and Mike Evans was getting touchdowns, and we were winning some games like this. This is why I wasn't happy about it. Tennessee saw what Tua was doing, and the game plan that Tennessee had was they ignored everything underneath. Like, let's just say level one is from behind the scrimmage to the to 5 yards in front of the scrimmage. That's level one. Level two is anything past 5 yards to like 10 yards, right? That's level two. And level three is past 10 yards down. The Tennessee Titans defense was ignoring any route that was going to level one and was only dropping into zone underneath any route that was going to level three and level two. So the first route that was coming towards you, the linebacker would let that pass him. The safety would not let any route pass him, obviously, because he's the safety. So the safety would take any route that was going to level three. The nickel or the linebacker was sitting underneath anything that was going to level two, and they were sitting in the inside, and they were just sitting there. And you would see nickels or linebackers that when that third route, whether it was a running back or whatever, would come in, and it would be like hit the flat or a quick in route, whatever. in the level 1 area. And you would literally see the nickel be like, oh, shoot, I got to get that. And he would stop and be like, no, 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 ignore that. Stay here on this level, on level 2, and cover this route. And he would come back and just stay there. And Tua would be like, oh, snap. Like they stood there. And Tua wouldn't even think, bro, the out route is open. The flat is open constantly the whole game. That's all that Tennessee did. That's literally all that Tennessee did. Left alone the flat, and they knew what Tua wanted to do. And he relied on it all week. I mean, all year that Tennessee took it away, and that explosive offense went to crap. That's why you can't do stuff like that. That's why it's important to put on tape. Yeah, I'll go to Keith. I'll go to Cade Otton. Yeah, you can't just take away Mike Evans and think that I'm gonna have a bad game, because you got to give you have to have assets to take away Mike Evans. And if you use extra assets to take away Mike Evans, that means you're leaving somebody else open. And teams will stop fearing that. Like, oh no, don't worry about leaving him open. Cover Mike, cover Chris. He won't throw to nobody else. Don't worry about that. That's what they did to Tua. Now, the rest of the NFL ain't figured that out. I did. Tennessee did. I'm pretty sure there's some other teams that will, but yeah, that's what's important about this situation right here, is that he's putting on tape. Yes, just because it's not Mike Evans, just because it's not Chris Godwin, doesn't mean I won't use that weapon. And Dave Canellis has little plays like this where he's going to throw to Tompkins, Keith, Peyton Durham, whatever. Like he has to put that on tape, because he puts that on tape. Now it's like, okay, we're going to double Mike, but we can't just stay like that and double. That's what the Falcons did. They just stayed and doubled Mike the whole game. They didn't worry about nobody else. They didn't worry about Chris eating them up. They didn't leave Mike alone because Chris started winning, they just stayed on Mike Evans. Luckily, we still pulled that off, but that's what happened in that game, and you can't do that. You got to show teams that, no, I'll throw at other places. All right, he gets a sack here, but let's see what this is. Held on to it. And I'm not mad, because I don't think he had a lane to throw that. But Mike Evans looked like so it's what, Mike and. So he didn't want to take the Mike Evans matchup. Okay. So this is a concept. He chose the concept, which is great. He didn't choose the one-on-one with Mike Evans. I believe this actually should have been open. They actually covered it good. Yeah, I believe this should have been open. This is not only that, they might have not executed this right. This might have not been executed right. I'm not mad at this at all. Then felt the pressure, pulled it down, then felt the pressure. Oh, but this part, I remember seeing this live. But this part, how did this become a Baker? Come on, bro. He stopped because he seen that Baker didn't see him. Yeah, that part, Baker. Keep your eyes down. But hey, you know what? That's another level that Baker can hit. You started scrambling, got to keep your eyes down the field. You should have known that, hey, that should have been a big play right there. That should have been a big play. That could have been another touchdown, bro, because let's face it. Lobs that over. I can't believe Baker didn't see that. How did he, I mean, he's facing that way. How is he not seeing that? How is he not seeing that? That's crazy. Anyways, lobs that over. He catches it. He runs. He's breaking this dude's ankle. That's probably another touchdown, bro. Let's be honest. How did you not see that, Baker? Anyways, again, just another. All right, it is what it. Guess you can't be perfect, perfect, perfect. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let me stop and just. I mean, I think we're coming to an end. I think this is the last possession or the second to last possession, but so far, bro, I just 3rd and 4. Mike Evans. Oh, give him that 1-on-1. Let's see what the concept look like. Ooh, a little push off. Rashad. There again. Again. Just let's see. Let's see. Do we have David Moore? I forgot we still got that David Moore touchdown. Shoot. Yeah, that's probably covered. What happened to Tristan? I see Tristan down. I don't like that. What happened on? Oh man. Hey, Tristan's getting beat up this year, man. But again, another strike by Baker. I think Baker has finally I think Baker finally has Godwin's route running time down, like his breaking. When Godwin breaks, I think he finally has it timed down to where he feels safe to throw it. I truly think so. So I do have a feeling we're going to see a lot more Chris Godwin now. I do have a feeling. I definitely have a feeling. So that's good. I'm kind of confident that now I'm not confident about those tight throws that Baker's been making in this game. I don't know if he's gonna do that in the Jazz game. But I am confident that Chris has been welcomed to the party. Like I am confident that after seeing this tape, I'm confident that Baker understands his timing, um, Chris Godwin's timing and his route running to where now he knows, okay, right when he does this, I can throw it, and that's the separation. That's where Chris gets the separation. See, with Evans, when Evans gets separation, that separation takes a while to get back because not only do you have the separation of Mike Evans's route running, but Baker can also throw it a little bit farther and give himself more room and feel comfortable because of Mike Evans's wingspan. So now I think he feels comfortable with Chris Godwin's separation. Like I think he knows, like, oh, I can hit it right there. It's like when you play Madden and you start getting that timing down of, okay, I know my windows of when I can fit that in. I can, like, right there, that there's that window in Madden where I can just bullet it, and and you got that timing down. Like he has that timing down with Chris now. Now here's that. This is one of the plays where I was like, oh my God. I don't know what possessed him to do this. This was not this wasn't no like, oh great. This you can even tell by his body language. He like, ah man, I was feeling myself too much. He shouldn't this shouldn't have happened. This was football gods. This was like the football gods telling Baker, like, you know what? From everything you've done today, right? We're gonna reward you with this. Because this was not it. This was not it. He got lucky with this. And even there, you saw him like, ah! Even there, you saw him with like he's like, ah, like, oh, did he get it? Like he shouldn't have thrown that. He shouldn't have thrown that. I think he might have gotten faked by that corner. That corner sat on it. Yeah, that's what it was. He saw that corner and it's like, okay, I got him. But that corner's watching him. That corner's looking right at him. So as soon as he cocked back, that corner jumped. But technically, you know what? It ain't even the corner. It's the linebacker, really. The linebacker was on it the whole time. He was focused on that corner. That linebacker was watching him the whole time. He forgot about the linebacker. That really should be a pick six. That really should be a pick six. But hey, I'll take it. That was football gods um saying, you know what, man, we'll save you on this one. We got it, Baker. You've done enough today. We got it from here, Baker. Don't worry about it. I got you. That was the football guys doing that. Run. Now let's just see these runs just because we closed out the game like this. So let's just see these runs and we'll get up out of here. But crazy in the building. Sorry I'm late. What up, gang? You're gonna have to watch this. You're gonna have to watch this over, but crazy, because it was some interesting things, bro. In a good way. In a good way. I'll say the overall right now. But let's just see these runs because we closed out the game. 4th and 2. Got the 2. Squeezed himself in there. He's just picking. He's not even waiting for the holes. He's just like, I'll pick this and go squeeze in there and get some yards. All right. Um so let's talk about my conclusion, man, cuz this is let me put myself back. This is crazy. All right. How do I do that? There we go. So we watched the tape, man. Listen, Baker had a good day. We knew that after the game. I came on here and I was ready to watch the tape. And even when I watched the tape, I said, listen, when you watch game film, it's never as good as you think, and it's never as bad as you think. Um, it was better than I thought. It was better than I thought. Now, maybe it was better than I thought because watching it live, I just assumed that, well, I seen some of those plays. I noticed, like the Rashad White one, where Rashad, the last one that we saw where Rashad White was running down the sideline and Baker was running towards the sideline and he got sacked. And I'm like, how'd you get sacked? You're looking right at Rashad White. He's running down the sideline, like, just lob it over. So I seen that live. um some of these close plays that I saw, obviously I saw that live where I was like, ugh. and and there were better plays, right? And that's what I thought I was going to come on here and talk about. I'm going to be honest with you guys. That's what I thought I was going to come on here and talk to you guys about. I thought I was going to come on here and say, yeah, that was a good play, but this was the easier play, which I think I did say that like 2 times. um this was the easier play, or you missed a touchdown here. That was a good play, but this was an even better play, which I believe maybe one time I said. um I thought there was going to be more than that. I thought there was going to be more than that, and there wasn't. um Besides the first drive, right? And we had said this after the game. Besides the first drive, where we think the light bulb clicked on or something. I don't know. I don't know what it was, bro. But watching this film, it pisses me off because this is what we were talking. This is what we've been talking about. This is what we've been saying when it came to Baker. This is what we're like. We're not hating Baker. Every throw that Baker's making, like that's easy. Anybody can do that. Any rookie can make those throws. It's not hard. He's not making any hard decisions. He's just going to Mike Evans. He's just going to Chris Godwin. It's not hard. Like anybody can do what Baker. The seasons as a before this Packers game, and not counting the Saints game. And I'll even say not counting the Vikings game. Besides those three games, the Vikings, the Saints, and this game. Besides these three games, I truly believe almost any quarterback could have been our quarterback and done the same stuff. Plain and simple. I truly believe that. The Falcons game, okay, maybe not that last drive that Baker made, because I've given him that all year. I will give him that no matter how bad he plays. He doesn't crumble in clutch moments. He doesn't crumble. He doesn't get worse. He'll be the same. He did what he did at the end of that Falcons game, so I give him that. So I'm not saying that any quarterback could have came in and not crumbled. I'm not saying that. But any other quarterback probably in that Falcons game would have not looked that bad, and we probably would have easily won that game because they would have been actually quarterbacking and gone through the progressions and stuff like that. But I have not been impressed with Baker at all. This game was impressive. It was impressive. Stats, the eye test, everything. It was impressive. But breaking the game down, seeing Baker's decisions, seeing why he was doing this, why he was doing that, seeing him take risky throws. Risky throws, by the way, that every NFL quarterback makes, which is why it was driving me crazy because I was seeing people like Ritter make these throws, risky throws. I was seeing rookies making risky throws and dropping dimes and dropping dots. And it's like, why Baker? These other guys are doing it. Like rookies are doing it. Second year players, backups are doing it. Like, why can't you do it? He was doing it here. I was impressed. He was doing it here. Um, I saw confidence in this game film. I saw confidence. I seen enough to where I'm confident that Baker is going to see Chris Godwin more because I feel like Baker and I could be wrong, just like the you know, throwing into tight windows and stuff. I could be wrong. That could just be the Packers game. And maybe he was just in the zone in the Packers game. And then we get to the Jaguars game and he's just not feeling it good enough like that to feel cocky enough to try to fit it in, or he's not in the zone or feeling it good enough to consistently hit Chris Godwin the way he was doing it in this game. But in this game, it looked like he was in rhythm with Chris Godwin. It looked like he understood when Chris Godwin did that move and then made his cut. He was like, move, there it is right there. Like he knew, there it is. Like he knew right when he'd made his move, there's the distance. That's the safe zone. He found the safe zone in Chris. He knew when Chris made this move, that corner or that linebacker might not get peeled off of Chris Godwin as far as, or give up as much cushion as they would with Mike Evans. But it almost seems like he's realized that Chris Godwin's move still freezes them. So right when Chris does his move, you have about 2 seconds to let that ball go where it's safe because that corner or that linebacker is frozen right there. That's what it felt like he learned either learned in this game or learned during practice that week or whatever. But that's what it felt like he was executing in this game with Chris Godwin. Yeah, the crossing routes and the other routes were easier routes or whatever. But I was impressed with the routes where it was like Chris is just hitting an inside, like a skinny inside post, and boom, Baker hits him right there as soon as he breaks. That is what was impressing me when he was hitting Chris real quick, because it felt like he understood that's the move. Okay, I got 2 seconds. Boom. It's easy. Like he confident. I got confident that that's open because I've learned that Chris freezes those guys with those moves. So they're frozen right now. And I can they're not gonna jump that. They can't jump it. They're frozen right now. So it's like Baker got confidence in Chris now. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, this can all I hope to God not, bro, because I'm excited right now. I'm excited because I'm telling you right now, this Baker right here, we can win a playoff game or two with this Baker right there. If we can tote the line, because I said it before, it isn't that we got Baker and I said, oh man, Baker sucks. We can't do nothing with Baker. No, 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 no. It was we got Baker. I watched the tape and I said, he's not a friend. He's not going to be our franchise quarterback. He's not good like that. But we can, with our talent, it'll be enough that we can win with him. And then we got Baker, and all of a sudden it's like, Baker, what are you doing? Let go of the ball. You didn't show me that you were scared of throwing the ball. Cleveland, you didn't show me you were scared of throwing the ball. Rams, you didn't show me you were scared to throw the ball. Why all of a sudden now you're protecting the ball with your life and so scared to throw? We can't. That's not the Baker I thought we were getting. We can't win with that Baker. That Baker, we might be able to win the division. Maybe we'll be able to win the division with that Baker, but I was expecting the other Baker, the confident Baker, the one that might throw a couple of interceptions and people think he sucks because he throws interceptions sometimes and this and this and that. That Baker, I thought we were getting that Baker. I believe we can win the division with that Baker, because even though that Baker's not a great management or manager of the game because he throws picks and stuff, turns over the ball or whatever, our weapons are that good that we'll still be able to score a lot of points, and we have a defense. So I believe we can win with that Baker. But we didn't get that Baker. We got scared Baker. What the heck is that? But this Baker is the best of both worlds. This Baker was not scared and was taking chances and still was able to protect the ball. I don't think we can have that Baker again. I think we got that Baker because it's Packers, the Packers defense, right? But as long as Baker thinks he can be that Baker and he ends up being Cleveland Baker and throws a couple of interceptions, that is good enough for me. Because even with that Baker, we can win some playoff games. That Baker's going to win. That Baker is going to win us the division. But that Baker can also win us a playoff game. And if we get this Baker, Packers Baker right here, we can win maybe 2 playoff games. We could be a problem. So yeah, my confidence in us having that Baker is not very high. But I do have high hopes that at least we got confident Baker back. Like I said, he's probably going to throw some interceptions now, but I don't care. Keep the confidence, Baker. Keep the confidence to make some of these tight throws you were making, Baker. Keep that confidence. And I truly believe it got to be Dave that told him, bro, you just got to let it go, man. We're playing too scared. We're playing too scared. You just got to let it go. Trust the system. It's probably what he told him. Trust the system. Trust the concepts. Just trust it, Baker. Trust the concepts. You got weapons. It'll be there. Maybe he told him if there was any game to trust the weapons and trust that they're going to be open, this is the game. Maybe that's what it was, that he just told Baker, hey, if there was ever a game to just trust the system and trust that they're going to be open, it's this game. They'll be open, trust me. And maybe that's why he got confident. Maybe Dave was literally in the earpiece like, all right, Baker, this is what we're calling. This ball is going to go to Kokeef, okay? Just drop the ball off to Kokeef. Maybe that happened. That would be the worst because that would mean that Dave Canellis would literally need to call the not only call the perfect game, but decide perfectly where Baker could go needs to go with the ball. So I doubt that that's what happened. But hey, maybe in certain plays, maybe Dave was telling him to do that. I don't know. I don't know. We don't know. It's one game. We know what we seen in this game was great. Let's hope and let's pray that we see it next week, man. And I'll tell you this, if we see it again next week, whether he throws an interception, whether he throws two interceptions, I'm telling you right now, whether he throws two interceptions, it don't matter to me, bro. The only thing is don't throw interceptions when we're backed up. When we're backed up on our goal line, don't turn the ball over there. And when we're in red zone, don't turn the ball over there. But if you're throwing the ball and from the 40 to 40 and you throw an interception, I don't give a crap. I really don't. If you're throwing the ball down the field and it gets intercepted down the field like a punt, I don't care. I really don't care. I could care less. So I'm saying if he throws two interceptions, but we're still wheeling and dealing offensively like this, where Evans is getting numbers, Chris is getting numbers, K. Otton's getting a piece of it, Rashad's getting his numbers, you know what I'm saying? We keep the offense rolling like this, we're gonna be hard to stop. 34 points, bro. I mean, we scored 34 points. We scored 34 points. Packers scored 20. 7 of those points came from Baker Mayfield's fumble that gave them the ball after we just took them out 4-0. So we could be a problem, man. So I don't know too much more to say. Professor X in the building says 10-7. Here we come. I see us being a problem in the wild card if we win 6 straight. Bucks for life. It all depends on how we win. It all depends on how we win. We're not gonna be a if Baker is not a part of this winning, because we could win 6 in a row and do that with the regular Baker that we've been having all season. We can literally go 6-0. We can win the rest of these games and just have the regular, I'm scared to throw the ball Baker. It's possible. It's gonna be harder, but it's possible. But if we end up going into the playoffs with that Baker, I don't have us winning a playoff game at all. I do not have us winning a playoff game. But if we go into the playoffs and Baker's look like this at least it has to be at least 2 more times, right? If we have we have 3 games, we got Jags, Saints, and the Panthers, right? If we have conservative, I'm scared to throw the ball, Baker in only one of those 3 games, that's okay. But if we have conservative, I'm scared to throw the ball in 2 of those 3 games, especially if those 2 are the Saints game and the Panthers game, because in the Jaguars game he threw some interceptions, so now he's going back into his shell. I don't believe we're going to do anything in the playoffs. So it really depends on how we win these games is going to determine what we do in the playoffs, or how I feel going into the playoffs. So I feel like we broke this game down pretty good. Yeah, I'm very intrigued. I got hopes right now, and that's another reason why I'm pissed. Because once again, Baker has given me hope where I'm like, well, you know what? Let's see. Let's just see. Let's just see. And that's why I hate that people think that I hate on Baker. How I don't. I would love nothing more but to leave this season saying I want Baker to be my quarterback. Like, I would love nothing more than to leave the playoffs like we won 2 games in the playoffs, or we won 1 game in the playoff, or we got, we barely lost the game, but Baker was wheeling and dealing. Like, that's the guy. I would love nothing more than to not be searching for a quarterback. So I could never hate on Bake, but I got to call it like I see it. And After the Saints game, I said, "Well, you know what? Let's see how else it plays out." I was intrigued. After that Saints game, I was intrigued, and I was like, "Well, let's maybe we could do this with Baker." You know what I'm saying? I didn't think so yet, but it was the first time that I said, "You know what? I'm kind of seeing that I can see myself. Okay, let's see it. Let's see it, Baker. Win me over." And then it went to crap. And now we're here, which is way better than the Saints Baker. And the Saints Baker wasn't bad. This Baker right here is like, yeah, you play like this for a season, you're MVP. Like this is like MVP caliber quarterbacking uh type situation. Now again, I don't see this. I don't see that happening. I don't see that being the Saints. I don't see it staying like that. But it's intrigued me to see what happens next week. Let's see. Let's see what happens next week. Let's see um if this was a one-time thing, which unfortunately I feel like it probably is. But let's just see. I mean, we're gonna find out anyways. There's nothing wrong with saying, "Hey, let's see," and just see what happens, man. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he goes to the Jags game and plays like this. I hope all the Baker apologists and all the Baker lovers come at me on Twitter and is like, "What did I tell you? What did I tell you? He's the man." I hope to God. I hope to God. I hope to God. I would love nothing more than to say, "You know what? I think we found our quarterback." And again, if he does it with the Jags, doesn't mean that we found our quarterback. So let me say that. If he does it with the Jags, that doesn't mean we found our quarterback. If he does it with the Saints, it doesn't mean we found our quarterback. Like you gotta give me consistency. Consistency. Now, again, does it with the Jags, doesn't do it with the Saints, but then he does it with the Panthers, then he does it in the playoffs. That's consistency. That's consistency. So now he doesn't do it with the Jags, he doesn't do it with the Saints, but he does it with the Panthers, but then he doesn't do it in the playoffs. That's not consistency. So we'll see. We'll see, man. I think I've said everything I had to say. Um, this tape, man, I can't. It's a lot. Again, this game was so great to watch from the replay. It was great to watch from the film. Shaman RTP, Skull Gang in the building, man. Don't let me down again, Baker. Don't let me down again, Baker. Don't show me this and then don't show me this and then take it away, Baker. Because I'm not. You're not getting a third chance with me. You're not getting a third chance with me, Baker. So don't let me down, bro. It's your man RTP, Skull Gang in the building. We out, deuce.